Gaming here with a little something new for me. I was playing around with Minecraft, tinkering with some ideas, and I ran across a wacky water mechanic with a lot of potential. I would be interested to see what you guys can come up with using this water mechanic. I'm going to demonstrate it right now. I'm sure you guys will agree it is weird. I was playing around with a platform situation like this, trying to come up with a new mob spawner with a minimum of necessary redstone. And if you guys know me, you know I hate doing the maths ahead of time. Why? When you can just do something like this and then work from there. And I was doing this, playing around, yada yada. Knocked out all these blocks to get the water dropping. This isn't the weird stuff. The weird stuff's coming. Oh, there I go, going quiet again. Got to knock out all these blocks. Wish I was recording this instead of streaming. That way I could do little slipstream. What's the word? Well, the hell with it. Little slipstreams is what I'll call them. To get through the monotonous stuff. But anyways, I was coming out like this, building another platform. And I come like this. Next layer. And the next layer. I'll get about 4 or 5 of these done, and then I'll show you how this mechanic started coming into being. Now, as you can see down here, the water, let me get a few more done so it's more pronounced. Be easier to see it that way. 1, 2. Let me just go all the way to the end. That'll make it easier for you guys. 3. 2 more, 2 more. Come on. That's 1. And there's a 2. Now you can actually see it better. As you can see, the water comes down at an angle. An almost perfect angle. Now that in itself is cool. That's cool. But when I go around this corner, the fun really begins. I round the corners like this. Now, here's the important thing. For those of you guys who want to duplicate this and, woo, see me through the water. For those of you guys who want to duplicate this and try to come up with something that looks cool, maybe some sort of a fountain or something, remember this little aspect for sure. Anytime you come out here, make sure to let the water overflow before you stick the next one. That keeps your pattern going. Let it overflow, then stick the next one. Keep doing that till you get out to this one. Now, the first time I did this, I started in the middle, and I didn't like it because it left a gap like this. How did that happen? Huh. All right. I gotta fix that issue. Hang on, guys. I don't know how that happened. but I don't like that. So let's shore this up. Hey, come on now. Quit being stubborn. Okay, let that. It won't drop. Why? Uh, okay, guys. Somehow that completely dirked. Man, I don't like that. Well, you guys just keep in mind when you're building it, don't run too fast. And that's exactly why. Come on. There. That's exactly why. It does stuff like that when you run it too fast. Always make sure you let everything update before you move on. Always. But anyway, moving on. And one more row. Now look what the water does. Well, no, that's still a straight line. The fun begins here. That's right. 5, 7. And go ahead and fill out this whole section here so that you guys can really see what's going on. And like I said, I really do. I want to see what you guys can come up with. Because to me, this water mechanic just looks absolutely awesome. I'll explain something to you guys here in a minute. If I explain it now, it'll be a spoiler alert. But as you can see, it spirals around the corner and on down. And it will keep doing this all the way around. Now, the spoiler alert I was talking about was ever since I started playing Minecraft, I've wanted to figure out a good way to build a spiral fountain. And guys, I think I just found it. Yeah, this side, I am definitely going to take my time, let everything update so that I don't wind up with that gap again. Don't want that gap. Come on, update. Update. Come on. There you go. Don't want that gap because it looks a lot nicer when you've got those good, clean borders. But look at that. A gorgeous spiral. No, it's not perfectly clean. It has some lumps, some ridges in it. Could have something to do with my timing. Could have something to do with the water mechanics. I don't know. Possibly the water mechanics, because they all seem to be evenly spaced. But anyway, yeah, I can go all the way around this thing, and it'll keep doing that. 5, 6, 7. And as long as I have one water source left available, it'll continue to do that. And I don't mean one row, I mean literally one water source. I'll sit here, keep talking to you guys until I get to the end of this so I can show you what I mean. And when it's all said and done, this thing does look cool. I mean, there's no other way for me to say it. This is the kind of thing that I wish I could get somebody like, I don't know, I want to say Grian. Grian does some incredible builds, but honestly, a mechanic like this, I think Iskall would probably be one of the more imaginative. But either way, I would love to get one of these serious builders, these serious Minecrafters, to see this mechanic and do something with it. Because I have a feeling one of those guys could come up with something fantastic. But then again, you guys might prove me to be an idiot, and you might come up with something truly fantastic. I'd love to see it. I really would. The tedious part again. Gotta wait for it to update every block around this corner to keep the pattern going. I keep fighting the urge to go around and watch the water drop. It looks cool. But I'm sure you guys don't want to spend the next hour sitting here watching me go back and forth, lay a line, watch the water drop, lay a line, watch the water drop. I keep talking like that. I'm going to take Mumbo's title as the biggest spoon on YouTube. I do need to see how far this is going. I haven't built this large. Holy crap, it's almost to the ground. Oh, man. And still dropping. Oh, come on. Don't let it hit the ground. Don't let it hit the ground yet. Oh, man. I might have made this too big. Oh. Because that dropped it again. This is going to drop it again. I want to watch it. Oh, that's going to take forever to get there, though. I'll just finish it off and hope for the best. I guess it won't really hurt nothing if it does hit the ground anyway. Make it look like it has a drain spot, I guess. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. I can bring this all the way out, and as long as I have that one spot, it continues to spiral. I don't know. Maybe after watching this video, you guys will complain to me how this was just such a waste of time. But to me, this just looks absolutely fantastic. It's got no end of potential, build potential. I mean, that is just cool. And now that that's like that, I could actually take, see, where's the water source? There's the source block. Take this like this. And as long as I have water flowing down here, I can do that. Remove all this. It's a lot of undoing your work. But at the end of this, I'm going to like it. I know I am. I can see it in my head. And bring this around here. Let's see here. I can go ahead and cover that up, actually. There we go. Just like that. And now I can remove every bit of this. A lot of work. Just to do this. But especially in creative, this would be fantastic. I don't know. Somebody might be crazy enough to do something like this in survival. It would take forever. But I mean, look at that. Just clearing out that section of it, you begin to see what it's going to do and what it's going to look like. So that in the end, here, let's clean this up some. You've got that. And that's all there is to the fountain. Huh. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. If you like what you see, you want me to keep playing around, keep trying, keep coming up with new ideas, you guys know the drill. Slap that like button, subscribe, show me some love, because, guys, I love you too. And until I see you again, I bid you adieu.